Good day, my friends and fellow Rimworlders. I originally recorded a whole bunch and lost all the audio, so we're dubbing over. Thanks to one of our viewers giving me a fantastic idea on creating an auto garage door airlock system which would help prevent any revenants from coming and going. And so we are going to put it in the main research lab area, so eventually when or if the entities break out, we can set them into this airlock, keep them locked down, and then we can subdue them through this system. So with that, thank you so much to my viewer for helping me out with this. I love this idea, creating an airlock system to help prevent breakouts. This is a cool little knick-knack. I'm very pleased with it. It's definitely one of those few things that I've found to be a cool idea. So we'll actually tear down these doors, we'll expand this up, and we'll make it look nice and fresh. Now, additionally, there was another query as to what is creating the flesh beasts to turn into plant beasts. And that's very simple. That's the Oracle anomaly plant rework. Hold on, we'll find it. I got an image. There we go, that's the image. This is one of those mods that I really have enjoyed with the full reflavor. It really does make it seem like the anomaly is trying to terraform the planet into being a greenhouse. In this third faction that we are coming to learn, being the Monolith and the entities, the Void, is trying to turn this desert world into this green, lush paradise. And in the end, is that really a bad thing? You could think of it from the 40k element that this is going to be some more form of a Katakan world where the plant life and every entity that exists on this planet is trying to kill us. But I'm really down for this experiment into exploring the Void, and how could the Void actually be a force for good on planets and not a force for evil, even though that force for good comes through evil, violence, destruction, eradication of life on the world. And then there's pphhyy, an impid who gave his life trying to attack our base. Didn't really give his life, but gave his freedoms up. And in the end, he expressed his love to another, and it was not rekindled back to him. So we are going to recruit him to the marine way of life, and maybe we'll send him out. Maybe he will be one of our many surviving impids that we will express to the rest of the worlds that we're not evil. We are a military force for good, for unification. And this impid here is one who can go out and start converting all of the impid tribes into the marine way of life. So I think from this point forward, we will start converting the impids over, because if we can get again, we're taking from military doctrine and doctrine from those of us within the world, that if you can convert the local populace over to your way of thinking, you'll be able to handle them. And you'll be able to get them to ally themselves with you. And a black hive attack is definitely not one we're going to be having too much struggle with. It should be relatively easy. I forget what I was saying originally at this point. Aside from we're moving everybody to where they need to, this really shouldn't be that big of an issue of a combat. No, sure as shit comes out your rear end, it is actually proven to be a rather simple combat. Black hive bugs are so simple. Bugs in general are a very simple enemy. I would love to see more of the bugs really come into play. Maybe we do another playthrough where we go in sector and we start doing our own bugs. That would be kind of fun. That's always something I really wanted to play with and really engage with. But with the way... Oh, what are we doing out here? Why are we coming this way? I love when the pawns are stupid. Oh, leave it to a mammoth worm to step on it and trigger it. I really think we might need to figure out a way to prevent the bugs from just lollygagging, or any enemy from lollygagging in the entryway. The mammoth worms are still pushing through. Okay, now that I have audio back... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to do so much dub work. Why don't I just have all of you kind of line up here, except for McClure? McClure, why don't you head back inside like a smart boy? And just get the fuck out of here, instead of putting yourself in a position where you're gonna get killed. And just in case, let's have you guys come over here. Well, now that that is taken care of, I'd say we're all good. Alright, as I was saying, it's a mild-mannered defense. We were able to take care of all the bugs, and it's gonna get us a ton of bug meat for us to have as some extra food. We will do... Where's finish off? Here's finish off. Let's kill all the bugs. Yeah, we shouldn't be putting any bug meat in here at all, which is great. Oh, no, wait. You know what? We'll just go back to doing this forever. Details. And I'll just big brain this. Like a big brain person. We'll just take insect meat off of off of the work list. Like a big brain person, yes. No, 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 no! No, 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 you fucking numbskulls! Oh my god! Oh, you fucking morons! The lot of you! Oh! Sergeant Riggs. Let's go over what just happened. Grinner just started a social fight with Nishnash. Mind-shattering pain, baby crying, insulted. Grinner, what was your issue? So, what was the reason? Grinner started a fight with Nishnash. Why? Grinner got tired of Nishnash giving him shit, so Grinner just beat the shit out of him. Nishnash, I think, is definitely going to feel that. He should have some catharsis. He's just sitting at the poker table. Sergeant Riggs is just looking around. And then poor Xena here, at the age of 68, or no, 64, we are going to need Mitsuya to come and tend to Xena. Now, Xena's losing sight in her eyes. Her back is bad. She's got a debilitating heart attack. We are going to have to, if we want to keep Xena, because we are... Oh, she just died. Oh, she just straight up died. Oh, heart attack. We didn't get her fast enough to being taken care of. So now she's gone. No. We don't put... You fucking idiots. I swear to God, we do not put colonist corpses here. Fucking idiots. Now, she was in prison simply so we could re-educate her. So we are going to rebuild a new coffin. So we can... A new sarcophagus. So we can put her away. It is unfortunate that she died. She did serve a purpose for some time. But it is her first natural death. So let's go ahead. We'll assign Xena to the outdoor burial site. Are we not able to do a burial? How's Sparkles doing on craft? Oh my god. Sparkles 52 creating all of our armor is putting Grace to shame right now with how... Look how good Grace is. My god. I forgot, like, how well she rolled out as a character. What I'm thinking of with Grace being this high of a crafting, she may end up being our quartermaster. Okay. That's not that big a deal. That is not that big a deal. We need to recapture. We can smash it. We'll keep it captured in that spot. Little McClure here decided to kill an entity, which puts us in an interesting predicament. We are looking to keep them captured, reformed, revenant killed. This is probably the one that we could deal with being killed consistently, right? Like, not a super big deal. He can get dropped regularly as an entity. But little McClure here, let's slow you down. Grinner's already done his conversion. All right, do we have conversion ritual? 15 days before we can do conversion ritual. How about Sergeant Riggs? Can we do any trial? No, we can't do any of those. That sucks just yet. Now, we have 2 new, stored and dormant. Now, the Sophian Creed, Ancient Soldier, technically they're an ally. If we bring them back to life... Well, wait a minute. You're a freedom fighter. Damon Wagon Fruit is a freedom fighter. And Faye Vargas is an Ancient Sophian Creed. If we could... Oh, man. If we can figure out how to get them to be on our side, I wonder if we could duplicate a stack. We have to do this, right? So we have to duplicate. If we could duplicate... Oh, wait. No. Cancel. Modify Wagon Fruit. And we can turn you into our people, and we can turn you into the URFMC code with a certainty, we'll say 100%, and childhood sewer kid gourmand, and let's say we add jogger, and we have fighter as our 2 kind of main talents for a marine. Then we just have to let him chill out. Let's start editing. Oh yes, we can edit these people. Is it more criminal to edit the stacks and just like rewire their brains and their consciousnesses without them actually being... Is that more of a war crime or less of a war crime? I can't really decide. But Mitsuya loves doing it. Little baby Voss is like, what you doing? What you doing, Auntie Mitsuya? I'm just rewiring some poor bastard. So it's gonna put him at a 60%. What is the degradation? All right, so now let's take a look at our stacks here. We've got Wagon Vroot, untracked, 39% stack degradation, Gourmand Fighter Jogger, URFMC code, and we have tracked Ginger, because this is a backup of Ginger. Vargas, Sewer Girl. Oh, maybe they were friends. Oh, maybe they were friends. I could give a fuck about you being a free citizen of Loro. Guess what you are? You're a Marine. So that is going to take care of 2 of our people. Someone here is still not... Oh, we still have Ida. Oh, Ida, you fucker. I completely forgot about you. I thought we had changed you over by now. Grinner, I want you to convert Ida. Oh, we're so close. All right, now that Vargas is modded as well, we will also register Vargas. Now, I would say Wagon Fort and Vargas are friends. They both grew up as sewer children, so it only makes sense that they're friends. Sergeant Riggs's Bay ceremony. Okay. What do you need for the Bay? Throne room, meditation throne, room area, 24 tiles, braziers, 2, all floored, all braziers must be lit, no work facilities, no beds, no allowed, no altars, no biotech buildings allowed. So 24 tiles, meditation throne, and then we need a 16 tile bedroom, all floored, Hemmings double bed, no work facilities, no biotech buildings allowed. I wonder if we'll get away with the nanotech bed being good enough for him to sleep in. We're still trying to build this throne room. The moment we can actually get this fully built up, the better. Let's go ahead and we'll just be snobby and pretentious. And we will give him a golden grand meditation throne. Monolith study complete. Jump to location. Oh no, I lost the thing. Damn it, study. Mitsuya has completed her study of the monolith. The structure is a conduit that links to the void, a reality hidden under every point in space-time. The void is inhabited by a vast machine intelligence of terrifying complexity that surges with nightmarish inhuman rage. Its influence creates horrors in our world. Awakening the monolith will fully open the conduit. With the channel open, Mitsuya believes she could reach through the link and permanently close the conduit, or find a way to harness the dark power. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. Okay. Open quest link. Anomaly monolith, current monolith level 1. In order to advance, you need to discover 7 basic tier entities. How close are we to basic tier? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the Gray Paul. I don't know what that is. Let's start with a psychic ritual spot. So here's the logic. Grace is very manipulative, I think, and she has been this entire time of Ginger. She has gotten him to get her pregnant twice. I definitely think that's not really a good wife, I would say. And the kids are going to be used for other little experiments. I'm going to actually keep the kids together. Victor and little baby Voss will be there together. I think maybe, just maybe, that in an effort to explore this. She knows she needs to have a bit more of control over the Marines. So I think she would get Ginger to invoke. Her, Mitsuya, who else would she... We're very, very limited. See, the thing is I think they would be getting the Marines, and I think they would just basically convince the Marines that this is something they have to do. So I think Sergeant Riggs would be in on this, and I think maybe Life would be in on this. And that's about it. With a total quality of 33%, Invoker will receive a dark psychic shock. So psychically commune with the void, attracting an entity which can be captured and studied. There's a chance that the Invoker will fall into a coma for several hours. I think this is something they would do for a chance to be able to summon up more of these entities for study. Ginger will offer himself to his wife as the Invoker, right? Sergeant Riggs will be there. Life will be there to monitor his health signals. Grace and Mitsuya are there to monitor what exactly is going on, or to at least make sure that the scripture is being followed. And I kind of like the idea of this being I don't know what you want to call this, more of an animation scene. You know what I do want to do, though, just in case? We'll get a small force for defensive purposes, right? We'll get the squad in here. We'll get everybody ready to fire upon whatever hostile entity may come, especially if it's not going to be fully explored, or if it might not be fully containable in the immediate summoning. I've never done this before, so this is kind of interesting for me. I'm both intrigued, and I'm also feeling a little antsy. It feels like we're coming close to completion. The harsh light of despair. I feel like none of this is stuff that Ginger is fully familiar with, but is trying to do his best to think of these things that are required to reach into the monolith. And I feel like the monolith, the connection, is what has developed the ability for them to write down these scriptures, these sayings, these beliefs. Do we get anything? Has been completed. Complete. Ginger has finished performing the void provocation, sending out a psychic pulse that will attract entities. Prepare for what comes next. Okay. We will prepare for what comes next. So now we just have to wait for the entities to arrive. I would be very, very upset if we had another fucking Revenant. I would be pissed off as all hell. Oh, that would be the absolute worst. I also feel this general sense of internal dread of the idea that these characters have just kind of put themselves into a situation where perhaps they are making a mistake. Now, Ginger's sleeve is also going to be psychically hypersensitive, to where I think this is probably where Ginger wanting to... Ooh, Ghoul! That's where! Okay. Ghoul. Hello. Is that new? We've gotten Shamblers, right? So we have not had a Ghoul yet. So let's try and capture the Ghoul. So let's send out Ginger, Tina, Cheap Wine. Have you guys come out. Ida, why don't we have you just kind of hang out over here while the squad shows up? And just in case, like, he's got cover, he'll have the line of sight a bit more. Headshot nose. Okay, fall back. Okay. Okay. Sharp dropped a shard. Now, if I remember right, regeneration unnatural. So can we capture? No. Let's leave the Ghoul and see if he comes back to life. If he comes back to life, dead for less than a day, deteriorating outdoors, regeneration unnatural, healing 100 HP. His brain was destroyed, so maybe he won't. Dead body of a human. He might be dead. We'll leave him there. We'll see if he comes back to life. If he comes back to life, he's probably going to walk into this zone. Ida, go ahead. Go figure. Ida, getting a fucking bank of a headshot. God damn. And let's see. We have Ginger. So this is a duplicated stack, right? It's not Ginger's actual statistics. Ginger right now is where stats-wise? Is this we're tracking? This is Ginger's current mood is super high. This is Ginger's current existence. So then we got to start working on pretty much everything else. And then we'll override, right? We can override this, or this will be like the save state. I think that's going to be the save state. Reload a pistol at night. Oh, wow. He really is becoming a great Marine. Research vocal synthesis. Attuning to the monolith. You have sufficient knowledge of void related to attune to the monolith, and further, this will draw attention of more dangerous anomalies. So this is something then that I would say, again, Grace would have Ginger attune to the monolith. This is where she gets that manipulative thought processes going of getting him attuned, but we're not going to attune him just yet. We're going to wait for his sleeve to come out of the bakery. A dark scholar has arrived. Covered with twisted scars, is approaching the colony. He wants to talk. You can send a colonist to hear what he has to say. Edward Slinkthorn. Unknown, psychopath, eccentric. Intellectually very clever. Release dead life dust. Oh, interesting. I think that is the perfect spot to end today's episode. I am very, very curious about what you guys think we should do. Let's hold off here. We're going to pause it. I'm going to save, and we are going to actually see what we could do. Do we accept Edward Slinkthorn, independent dark scholar, male neo-Sunni? We are absolutely going to utilize Ginger's sleeve as a way to interact once it's done. We have time. It's been a long time. It's going to take a full year for this sleeve to gestate, so we have to wait one more year before we attune to the monolith. So in that time, maybe what we do is maybe we do bring in Eduard and we take him into our fold. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to have you all be a part of this journey so far, this journey of Marines who have defended their home. And now next episode, when we get into it, we are going to start eradicating Setsuko's gauntlets and the Yat Pack, and we're going to be flying all over this planet to do so, which will leave just the free citizens of Loro and the rebels. And if we can bring the rebels and the free citizens of Loro's settlements down, or bring them into allegiance with us, we should be able to prove to them that they cannot keep fighting, and it's time for them to submit to the will of the URF. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you so much for supporting on Patreon. Link down below. Shout out to the channel members. Thank you for supporting here on YouTube. And shout out to you who supports for free, liking, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much. It has been, as always, a pleasure. See you in the next one. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Peace.